Welcome to Malaga, Spain. I'm on the Guadalmina River. Big concrete slab going right through the river here. Hotel's back over there. I managed to get my ass out of bed so I could come out and watch the sunset. So I'm on my way to some cliffs just to the north of the city here. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it looks pretty nice, and it'll be a different vantage to take some of the sunset photos. And this river has never seen water as far as I can tell. Some of my speakers on my crew have grown up here and never seen water down here. So I imagine it's probably built for a 100-year-old flood, which, being that the city was founded by the Phoenicians in 1000 BCE, they've probably got a thing or two to say about the 1,000-year-old flood. But even with all the snow pretty much melting up in the mountains in the Sierra Nevada, there's still nothing going on. Not even the makeshift waterfall system they have here as well. So off to my right here, those religious festivals have been going on all day long. Hotel room is right on that side, so we require some earplugs so we can get a little sleep this afternoon. The big hike tomorrow, we go to the El Torox, so we're just to break ourselves in, try out some new things, and off we go. So I take a little breather right here. A great view of Malaga with the Alcazar up to the top of the mountain there, along with the palace and the cathedral down this way, which started off as a Islamic place of worship and then was transformed by the Catholics in a while-year-out adventure into an actual cathedral to transept and all. You can see the harbor up to the right there, and of course all the beaches down. Brilliant day, beautiful weather. It's probably about 75 degrees, nice and dry. And I took converted the pants into shorts, figuring with the nice warm weather it'd be okay, but I forgot in this part of the world with the shrubbery that entails, I get whacked pretty hard on my knees. So certainly enjoy this adventure. I saw these cliffs when I woke up this afternoon from my nap at the hotel. And so that's where I'm going to go watch the sunset today. I miss my dog, I miss my Hugo. And we're going to keep crashing through the bush here, go up the absolute wrong way of the trail, which is tradition. We managed to find our way up to the top of the beautiful cliffs here, and I've never taken a geology class, so all I have to say is that's pretty cool. You can see the weathering from the rain works its way down from the top of the rocks here. Shitload of bugs. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon. So we're going to go right up there, and maybe I'll leave the camera down here to watch me fall on my ass on the way down. But got wine way at the top. Well, I didn't come down on my ass, but score one for Stingy Meadow, which I've forgotten over the years. Really fucking hurts. So I'm going to go lick my wounds, and I think there's a road up here. That's probably good, and I probably should have brought the longer pants. We'll get there. As we wait for the sunset, that's not going to come tonight. I've miscalculated in Europe during this time of the year. It doesn't set till way after my bedtime. Well, I've got an early morning coming up, so I'm afraid that we're just going to enjoy the winter shots that they took of the sunset from the other side. And behind me, a nice view of Malaga here from the port side. Off to the right, Torremolinos is way down there, the airport. And directly behind me here, you'll find the Alcazaba on the Mount Gibraltar. And I've done that quite a few times actually. At the top part you'll find the fortress area, and as you work your way down it becomes the palace and then the Greek theater, which is way back in the Roman times. Pretty much covered up to about the 1950s, and they just kind of rediscovered it and are still working on it. So great little tour if you get a chance to come to Malaga for only €3.80. Visit both things to take your time going through it. It's not nearly as complete as the Alcazar you'll find up in Granada, but it's perfectly well done for here. It was created by the Moors in the 11th century, and they kept building on until the 14th century, so nearly 300-400 years there, and they still continue working with it. And then at the base of it you can find the Santiago Cathedral, which is very common for this area. It started off life as a mosque when the Moors were here, and then it was converted when the Christians took over into a cathedral with all the Christian icons and the transepts. So there's a bit of a hybrid form is what you'll find for cathedrals, and generally any of the major cathedrals you'll find in Andalusia, the state here in Spain, especially in Granada, you'll find the hybrid forms of the cathedrals there. So generally it starts off with the mosque in the back, and then as they work their way forward they created a transept with the towers and the bell towers. Unfortunately, they ran out of money on this particular church, and so it became sort of an Isabellian Gothic form of architecture. So very famous though for the orange trees in the area here, and they do have some pretty spectacular orange trees at the base of the cathedral. So I'm just going to enjoy what's left of the day here, and I'm not going to wait for the sunset again because I need to make it down in the dark. So I brought my fruit and nuts with me in the form of my granola bar. And generally only in southern part of Europe, I enjoy my lunchbox size Vino Tinto from Don Simon. It's a shitty table wine, but it certainly works its point here, and well, my kids someday be surprised if they find out in their lunch pail. No straw included. And I've got some good light here. I'm going to work on my book for a while with Alfred Wainwright here. And he's a British gentleman who back in the 1940s pretty much documented a walk all the way from the east to west England through the Lake District, and he's got some great descriptions and good motivation for what I hope to encounter tomorrow in the upper parts of Andalusia. So I'm going to enjoy all that, and again, it's not the best wine, but it's going to do. And I've got a stink bug flying around me, and a lizard joined me for the ride.